Luck be a pandemic tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The pandemic rolls on from Las Vegas. I am Mike Mann, joined as always with Buckley Swantoon.
Thank you so much for the intro, Mike. Here we are in Las Vegas, the city of sin, the city of me not knowing how roulette works, but I'm certainly glad to be here with you tonight.
It was adorable, folks. He stuck his fingers right in the wheel and asked if he won.
I asked the guy to come back and hold me in bed, but he refused.
He did. He said that Buckley would have to bet and win, so hopefully Buckley will get lucky after tonight's pandemic.
Haha. Well, stick around, folks. We have a fantastic lineup. This is our last show before Second Wave on Sunday, so you're here already. Why leave?
And now, a doctor.
Hi, AC Foltz. You know, I tried to be a good sport here, trying to just get in the spirit of the competition, but it's just getting personal now. I mean, you talk a big game about how I'm not a real wrestler and about how gymnastics is just too soft. Well, you know what? I'd like to challenge you, okay? 'Cause you know what? At the end of the day, I think you are all spark, but you're gonna sizzle out. So I would like to challenge you and see you put your money where your mouth is. Have a good week.
QAW. It's your favorite doctor. Last week you saw Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney, make a triumphant return, thanks to due in part the doctor and all the work that we did in the lab together. Now while he's getting ready to take on that despicable Mike Diesel, I'm gonna finish what he started with Tom Brady last week. That's right, Tom, I'm coming for you. And I'm not only coming for you for what you did to James, but I'm coming for you for what you're doing, spreading that false science. God damn it, everyone knows that you can't fix your pH balance by just changing the shit that you eat. Come on, Tom. It's your pulmonary system and your kidneys that change your pH balance. Now, I'm gonna shut that stupid trap once and for all. And the Tampa Bay Bucks are going to have, well, a little bit of a problem at the QB position because the doctor's seeing patients in the ring.
TB12 looks to take that magic formula of confidence and skill to victory over the doctor, joined by Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney.
Well, the doctor getting very involved with the recovery of James Maloney, and we're getting him back to fighting shape as we saw last week. But now taking more personal interest as he looks to exact revenge on Tom Brady, coming up to the ring, accompanied by our New England States Heritage champion, Mike Diesel.
Dirty Mike accompanying Tom Brady still refused to wash that filthy duster as a filthy man, a traitor of sorts, Tom Brady relocates himself from backstage to the ring.
Well, Tom Brady is just what despicable actions we've seen from him ever since he made that surprise debut, just putting him and Mike Diesel putting out James Maloney for a number of weeks. He even had to retire before the doctor managed to get him into the lab. So yeah, you have to think there's no love lost here for Brady tonight, or really anywhere in the country.
Tom Brady, I think the only place that he's popular is at home and in Tampa Bay, as the Buccaneer faithful have to be excited for him and Rob Gronkowski joining their lineup. Those are sports things.
Let's see if the doctor can expose Tom Brady for the fraud he is, much like Dr. Oz, as the doctor comes out to the ring now.
The doctor is insanely talented and flanked by a lot of muscle with Boston's biggest bad boy.
Well, he might be flanked by more than one member of the Generation going forward. There's a lot of talks backstage that perhaps the Generation throwing even more in size, adding officially the Doctor to their ranks. But again, that's just hearsay.
Hearsay. I mean, there's no real limit to how big a generation can get if you're all born at the same time.
That's true. They are talking about my generation.
We would pay the Who if we had any money.
I'm a pinball wizard.
That deaf, dumb, and blind Buckley.
So the match is going to happen. The Doctor, as we've seen, he really just seems to shift, almost like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type, and he's absolutely going to be putting a Hyde beatdown on Tom Brady tonight, if you ask me.
Tom Brady may want to QB sneak out of this arena, but here we go. First fall to a finish, first man to make the other one pin or submit will be victorious, and Ethan kicks us off.
Good to see Ethan here.
Snap suplex from Tom Brady. I mean, the question has to be asked, this man who's best known for the gridiron, how's he going to fare in the ring?
Well, he doesn't have an offensive line to let him make his decisions. Giving him that time to, you know what? I had a really good idea planned to burn him right there, and it just did not work out. Fuck Tom Brady.
It's all right. That's how Tom Brady felt when he lost 2 Super Bowls. He won a lot, but he lost 2.
He certainly did, and unfortunately, perhaps not a whole lot of pro wrestling experience, but he does seem to have the size and strength advantage over the Doctor. But let's see what happens here as the Doctor seems to be taking control.
Doctor rubbing his beautiful celebrity face into the mat with the back of his the front of his shin, and now dragging him around.
The front of his shin, otherwise known as the knee.
I would say that, but I like shins.
You sure do. I love the shins. Garden State, I've watched it 10 times. Today.
Oh, Tom Brady makes the Doctor let go. Just let go with that leg drop and a fist drop to follow it up.
And we've seen that James Maloney has issued the challenge. It will officially be James Maloney fighting Mike Diesel, the current New England States Heritage Championship, on Sunday in a 2 out of 3 falls match, folks. So don't do something else on Sunday.
Yeah, once the first fall happens, don't leave, because the first person to get 2 falls, 2 pinfalls or 2 submissions, will be the new New England Heritage States champion.
2 is the larger part of 3, if you ask me.
1! Oh, not even a 1. Ethan doesn't even get close to 3 as the Doctor kicks out.
You have to admire the heart of the Doctor, and if it is true that he's joined the Generation, we've seen he originally fought against the Generation at Essential Business as part of Creative Control, so bit of a real paradigm shift.
Creative Control has seemed to completely fractured from the top down. We see the Doctor here going to work on Tom Brady. Every member except for the Nightmare Gentlemen seem to have gone their separate way. 1!
Almost there, but yeah, like he was, and we actually have, now it's Diesel getting the attention of the Doctor.
The Doctor momentarily distracted. No, the stroke from Tom Brady.
Just again, seeing those dirty tactics employed by Mike Diesel, but again, they are smart if he wants Brady to pick up the victory here as he throws a chair into the ring.
He's encouraging Tom to cheat? Tom Brady would never.
What an insane idea. But remember, this the chair is actually what Tom Brady used to. Oh, but a big reflex check there from the Doctor, interrupting me.
Is this enough? 1, 2. No, Tom Brady's reflexes are in working order. The Doctor can't believe it.
You have to hope James Maloney isn't having some PTSD from seeing that chair after Diesel and Brady beat him down with the pair of them, but here comes the Doctor off the top rope. Oh,
Ethan getting rid of the chair with surprising strength and agility.
Doctor may have been looking to do the prescription there, but setting up Tom for something. And he's locking it in. He's locking him in the Doctor's order.
Takes him over in the Doctor's orders. Tom Brady about to go night-night. That's it. Tom Brady gives up. Like a crumbling offensive line in front of him. Tom Brady's been sacked and eaten for lunch. The Doctor's victorious.
Real science over fake science, baby. The Doctor picking up a victory here and just putting himself very well. If he truly is a part of the Generation, you know that they only take the best, or so they say. So, looking good here.
So they say. James Maloney has to be loving the result of this one as he tries to set his sights on Sunday and becoming the new New England Heritage States champion.
That is a lot of words for a title, if you ask me.
I did ask you, and Mike D, I'm surprised that Dirty Mike there, he didn't get any more involved, especially as Tom Brady was caught in the grips of the doctor, who then checked out.
Well, you have to imagine that Tom Brady may have just been a pawn in one of Dirty Mike's schemes. He certainly, say what you will about Mike Diesel, he fights to preserve the honor of that championship. That's probably where his head is at coming this Sunday.
Interesting, and if true, Tom Brady is a real moron, right? He came to QAW with his millions of dollars of worldwide fame and thought, oh, I could just show up and beat anybody, but looks like the doctor's about to make him choke on those millions.
Symbolic gesture there from the doctor. Oh, jeez.
Oh, well, dripping in assumedly antibodies, that money gets inserted into Tom Brady.
Nice.
Conspiracy Carl, Gentleman Doug, Ryan the Lion, in a match, triple threat. The winner goes on for their shot at the intergalactic belt. Guess what? Where's your medals? I've got mine. I'm so confident that I'm going to win this match. The Lion is putting his mane on the stake. That's right. If I lose this match, the mane goes. Boys, where's your medals?
I am cold like December snow. I have carved out this.
Conspiracy Carl here, hiding my appearance because they're always watching. So, Gentleman Doug beat me 2 weeks ago during the Elimination Chamber Pandemic. I think there were other forces at work here. With the addition of Don't Touch Our Nuts to the roster, there has been a certain feeling that I'm constantly being watched. And my work is tampered with. Constantly. I mean, look at the word Gentleman Doug. The name is just an anagram for Golden Nut Game. If that isn't telling, I don't know what is. And Ryan, the Lion James? Well, that's just nether animal joys. No squirrels are the netherest animals I know. Always staring at me with their... But I digress. Stupid fluffy tails. Again, I digress. What I proposed to management was this. I wrestle against Gentleman Doug and Ryan the Lion James with these stipulations. When I win, I get added to the match for the intergalactic title at Second Wave. Also, when I win, I will get Doug's hat and Ryan's hair. If I should happen to lose, I give up my van and my bunker. If I lose, it will be not because I did anything wrong, because I'm Conspiracy Carl, the head of Anti-Square, and I'll believe anything except your ability to beat me in the ring. Hell, I'll believe that we actually landed on the moon before I believe in that. Fuck the system.
Hello, Gentleman Doug here. I'm back from spending a weekend at the spa getting a spitz. Now that I'm recuperated and ready to get back into the ring, who could I pay off for a pin? Who could I do that? I need to get my pin in this organization. The Reverend wears very luxurious robes. Hello, Reverend. This is for you. I believe this Thursday we should have a match, but not just any match. Let's wow them with a cage match. That way when I sneak you the money in the cage, they really can't see because of all the boss. This is brilliant. This is gonna work. This is awesome. I am gonna take you down, Reverend. And guess what? That money is tax deductible. But also, to you, Jungle Magic. See, you lack the panache, I see you wrestling and I don't get excited in any way, shape or form. It just doesn't do it for me. You're very amateurish. So I was hoping maybe my friend, Fear itself and myself, the Gentleman of Fear, could offer you a one-time tutorial. A one-time tutorial. Yes, with our fists. Isn't that right, Fear itself?
Now we have triple threat action as Conspiracy Carl squares off with Ryan the Lion James and Gentleman Doug.
And as we saw last week, Gentleman Doug actually won an Elimination Chamber match, which included Conspiracy Carl and Ryan the Lion James to become the #1 contender to the Intergalactic Championship held by Le Magnifique Nordique. But due to some claims of real legit, did he earn that win? Was there some backstage stuff going on? If either Ryan the Lion James or Conspiracy Carl win this triple threat, they will be added to that match at Second Wave, and the intergalactic match will be turned into a triple threat. So, if Gentleman Doug wins, it remains a one-on-one. So this is a match with stakes, my friends.
These stakes are out of this world as the Union Jack-clad Lion James asks, "Where are your medals?" as his hang around his neck.
Well, we still don't know what those medals are for. It very well could be a medal for interstellar space travel, perhaps explaining why he is shooting for the Intergalactic Championship the way he is.
Well, we can only assume that other planets don't have paper currency. They may be, or as far as I understand, galactic economics. They do still use the gold standard.
The gold standard, baby. Perhaps credits, as most sci-fi shows I've seen like to call them, or perhaps bits, but either way.
No bits, baby. This is QAW.
No bits. No jokes at all. What's definitely not a joke is, the way Conspiracy Carl is, hosting his show, The Conspiracy Files, really trying to analyze some of the backstage rumors at QAW, but doing very well in the ring ever since he debuted alongside the big-ticket Rich Dembowski to pick up a tag victory over Dapper Headclapper and the Accountant.
He's really... Whoa! Keep trucking there, buddy. He's really looking to make a name for himself, not just a conspiracist, but somebody who's able to study so many hours of film and make a winning strategy for every match.
Well, he's dressed like a British mercenary. Let's see if he's dressed for victory.
You wonder if the Lion James is just, appalled by that, to have to fight someone who looks like a British mercenary.
He might be. It could be a psychological tactic on the part of Conspiracy Carl.
Well, here's one man who's no stranger to mind games. It's Gentleman Doug, rising like a freshly grown turnip.
Turnip, my least favorite vegetable, and not the biggest fan of Gentleman Doug. Just a real scheming, a real shifty character, if you ask me. But he's looking to, if he picks up this victory again, folks, he prevents either Carl or Ryan the Lion James from joining that match. So you got to think that he's got a plan for this match.
He's a real miser, and it's to be a real Ebenezer Scrooge in just shutting out the Christmas dreams, if you will, of Ryan the Lion James and Conspiracy Carl.
Will the Ghost of Christmas Future show him as an intergalactic champion? Only time will tell.
We'd like to thank our sponsor this week, the Three Ghosts of Christmas.
That's a new Thai restaurant, right?
That's correct.
Nice. It's really good.
They'll show you all the food you've eaten, all the food you're about to eat, and the food that will kill you. Here we go! Ryan the Lion takes down Gentleman Doug with a flying elbow.
Thai food's so good you'll cratch it.
God bless us, everyone. Boots being laid down on Conspiracy Carl.
Oh, but here we go.
Back elbow there.
Gentleman Doug looking to start off this with a bang as he reverses Ryan the Lion.
That he does. Oh, Conspiracy Carl looking to sneak up to assassinate, if you will, the Lion.
Somehow Doug getting punched by Carl through Ryan the Lion. That's some crazy stuff.
Gentleman Doug seems to be a magnet for punishment, doesn't he?
He does. I think before that Elimination Chamber, we both men trying to land a move there, but a little bit of a mix-up. But before that Elimination Chamber match, we saw him get thrown through a steel cage wall by the Reverend. So, really, who knows?
Who knows indeed, as a Meteora takes down Conspiracy Carl after a clothesline takes out Ryan the Lion. Gentleman Doug won, not even. Looking to scoot his way to a victory. If he's gonna come out on top, he's gonna have to use that speed.
Well, Gentleman Doug, a man who is just consistently just underrated. He feels he thinks that he deserves more respect. When he is tagging up with Fear itself, he is certainly the smaller man, and he thinks that perhaps people don't take him seriously enough. So let's see.
Well, he seriously got taken over there with a front headlock suplex that ricocheted off of Conspiracy Carl, and now he's ricocheting his head off of the Lion's chin.
Looking for a bro kick there, but Ryan the Lion reversing to a back suplex. Jeez.
Back suplex. Gentleman Doug has to check himself to the outside. Arm drag from the Lion.
Almost seems like our footage got scrambled there once Conspiracy Carl started getting moving. There might be something there.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One for good luck.
Big old Baker's 11.
Cover by Gentleman Doug 1. Kicked out of that pinning predicament when you have a Baker's 11 divided by 11, right at 1.
Baker's 11
Kicks
divided by
now.
11. Oh, yes, kicks there from Ryan the Lion as Conspiracy Carl takes a break in the corner.
Oh, and a bro kick right to the chest of the Lion.
Oh, well, honoring the tradition of not getting that last kick in there, but Conspiracy Carl looking to take control here.
Hoists up Gentleman Doug. Drops him stun gun style right over the top rope as the Lion looks on from ringside.
We've seen Ryan Lion seems to just enjoy just observing away from the action even after he's been pinned, but he's still in the match here, folks. Ryan the Lion perhaps just taking a breather.
And if you folks want to get any tickets live to a QAW event to get a ringside view as good as Ryan the Lion James, go ahead and visit our ticket buying website, Ticket Stacker.
On Ticket Stacker, our apron seats are worth $6,000, so ask your parents for your allowance early.
Cover from Gentleman Doug. 1, 2. The only adult member of QAW who still lives off of an allowance. Gentleman Doug continues to work over Conspiracy Carl.
Really pretty confident of Ryan the Lion to stay on the apron even during a pinfall. I guess he knew Conspiracy was going to break out of that.
Starting to think, like, the point you had at the beginning of the match, maybe he's getting flashbacks to British mercenaries, and he's realized he's in there with a professional killer in Conspiracy Carl.
Oh, Conspiracy Carl going up on top. He may have been looking to do the moon landing headbutt on Gentleman Doug, but he smartly rolls out as now Conspiracy looks to bring Ryan back in.
Grabs him right by those flowing locks. And brings him right down with a neck breaker.
Let's hope that wakes up Ryan the Lion a little bit. You can't sit on your laurels and expect to win the match.
Not at all. Conspiracy Carl has some trouble ascending the ropes there and punches the turnbuckle.
He's not happy about that.
One! It's the first time we've seen a competitor attack the ring.
Ooh.
German suplex. 1, 2, 3. That's what you get when you take your eye off the ball.
Oh my God. Gentleman Doug seizing that opportunity with that quick snap German suplex. I don't think even Carl knew he was being pinned.
My goodness, it's over just as quick as it started there, folks, and let that be a lesson to you. If you try any shenanigans in the middle of your profession, someone else who takes it more seriously might lap you.
Well, let's see. Let's hope that's a little bit of a wake-up call there for Ryan the Lion, Conspiracy Carl. But folks, since Gentleman Doug won that match, the match on Sunday, the Intergalactic Championship match, will remain a one-on-one between Gentleman Doug and the current champion, Le Magnifique Nordique.
It'll be one man who's surprisingly agile and really loves his mom, and Gentleman Doug versus the Intergalactic Nordique, Le Magnifique.
Well, folks, our main event tonight, we have two members of the generation, the commissioner of QAW, Diamond David Thomas, teaming up with his right-hand man, Wellington Arms, against our current QAW men's champion, Road Rage, and a partner that as far as we know, he has not announced who his partner will be, so stick around to learn that mystery.
Catch the mystery, catch the wave, it's QAW. All are betting.
How to survive a runaway train. Place your feet flat on the floor. Tuck your head and arms into the seat in front of you. Begin to cry. Trains are natural INFJs and will stop to comfort you through compassion and practical advice. Now you know how to survive. I'll run away train.
We'll never see this run again, Jim.
Brady's pass is intercepted and returned for a touchdown by Logan Ryan, the former Patriot.
Patriots not going to the Super Bowl this year, but don't let that prevent you from getting the insurance that you deserve. Tyrone's Insurance. We got you covered. Front or back. You decide. I choose the front.
Okay, stop the music. Stop the music. Dapperhead Clapper here. See, I know all of you come to me to find out about the latest in fashion and style, but I have to talk about something different right now. Recently, there have been some scurrilous, heinous, disparaging, contemptuous, derisive, defamatory, slanderous, vituperative, and frankly bullshit accusations about my supposed role in the vehicular attack on the big ticket. Let me set the record straight. First, does anyone really think I would use my car for something as basic as a hit and run? I drive a 2018 Rolls-Royce Phantom drophead coupe worth $500,000. And I'm gonna use my car to run down a guy wearing jorts? Please. Second, everyone knows I drive on the sidewalk on Sundays, and this so-called hit by me, finger quotes, occurred on a Thursday. Explain that. And finally, at the time of the alleged incident, I was sitting in a first-class seat on a Virgin Airlines flight to Australia to watch two kangaroos fight to the death for the right to become the leather for my new house slippers. It's clear to anyone with a pair of Gucci-framed eyeglasses that this is a setup involving some sort of dapperhead, clapper, duplicitous doppelganger. And don't ask me to say that again. I don't know if the big ticket is behind this, but anyone willing to accept a tainted victory such as this one is capable of anything. I'm gonna find out the truth from the big ticket, even if I have to beat it out of him. And as always, remember, never buy off the rack.
For hundreds of thousands of years, people have tried to control SCOBY. Over time, they've consumed my flavors, health benefits, and yeast for life. But no more. I'm shaking in a light manner and breaking out of the bottle. With a little help from a few of my friends. If you think this SCOBY is going to take a backseat any longer, your bacteria might be breaking bad. And I'm all good. So put your hands together for your kombucha queen, QAW. I was born in Sydney, Australia, but tonight, this symbiotic culture of bee crushing you is taking it front and center in your hearts, making a home and transforming into a champion right before your eyes. You can call me SCOBY or kombucha queen. Just know, I'm here to dance and kick butt, and the music won't last forever.
Checking back in with the debuting SCOBY, as joined by Ferdinand Mente.
Yes, SCOBY. SCOBY, if in case you're curious, folks, stands for the symbiotic culture of bee crushing you. She's the mother of all kombucha, the mother of all microbes, who is looking to defend her children and her honor to the death. And Ferdinand Mentation, her personal chef, mainly here to just make sure that SCOBY operates at peak capacity. But let's see if Mara Buse can put a bit of a damper on SCOBY's debut here tonight.
She'll have to rally herself doubly. In past matches, she hasn't fared particularly well in the QAW women's division, and now she's fighting somebody who's being kept at peak physical condition.
It'll be a tough one. Mara Buse really, she seems to commiserate a lot with Bill Sharon in the predicament backstage, but she's put in a good effort before. She was in that debut ladder match to determine the first ever QAW Women's Champion, and she's been a solid presence on the show ever since. So let's see if maybe tonight her luck changes.
That she has. We'd like to thank our second sponsor this week, which is Losers Trail Mix. Losers Trail Mix. Have you decided to settle?
Yes.
There you go.
Thanks.
Good looking out there, Buckley, as Scobie makes her electric introduction.
And her opponent, accompanied by Hernandez, Mention, and from
Look at him moves!
That's a lot of microbes moving, folks.
Certainly is. Scobie, the hottest new addition to the QAW roster, looking to start off strong with a big debut tonight, and I think the crowd's already getting behind her and her mission.
I mean, better living, healthier living, cleaner living. If everyone could afford a personal chef, I would definitely recommend it.
Absolutely. I've eaten nothing but lasagna and muffins for 12 years, and I feel horrible.
You look terrible.
I really do. Thank you for pointing it out. But you know who doesn't look terrible? Scobie. Just bringing the moves, bringing the energy. My money's on her.
As it should be. She has, made quite an impression on this arena. Who, here in Las Vegas, they've seen plenty of shows, but nothing quite like Scobie.
Well, a new fan favorite, if you ask me. But let's see if those dance skills translate to in-ring skills.
Ethan kicks us off as they tentatively lock up here. Scobie with the Hurricane Rana to start. Now booting down Mora, Ferdinand into that.
Looks like Ferd on
I hear that he goes by Ferd.
It sounds like it, yeah. Ferd on the outside cheering on Scobie, and a little bit of a back and forth so far. Let's see if one of these women picks up an advantage.
Oh, Luth has pressed there from Scobie, who's raining down blows on Mora Boose's face. Kick to the hip and a stomp to the arm. Picking up Mora, jawjacker there from Mora, who takes her down with a spirited clothesline.
Well, we haven't seen, while Mara has not had a whole lot of in-ring success, she's never wanted to lay down for a challenger, so you can respect her for that. Oh, big jawbreaker there. Let's see if Scobie can, turn this around.
Dragon screw leg whip. Consider that her initiation into QAW.
It is a large part of this roster's moveset.
Drops down underneath. Arm drag there from Mora Boose. Sends Scobie in. Drop kick to the small of the back. Scobie right back up.
Oh, she's getting energized. Oh, with a flip clothesline.
Impressive. It looked like her feet didn't really leave the floor there.
She is the queen of kombucha.
One. Kick out at one.
Well, she's fitting in well with the QAW traditions, that's for sure.
Wow! Redirect crossbody there from Scobie.
Oh, I think Mara lost sight of her there. That quick turnaround.
Impressive agility and athleticism here. And now just looked like she was going for an eye rake. Mora fights her off. And another arm drag.
You must be learning from the Nordique.
Kick there from Scobie. Mora's rattled here. I mean, she's going to have to do something a little bit more impactful than arm drags if she's going to beat Scobie.
Needs that power offense. And now Scobie putting her up on top. What's she going for?
Could it be flying head scissors from Scobie? Mora Boost sent right to the middle of the ring. Cover here. 1, 2. And she is out at 2.
We've seen some impressive moves from Scobie. That flying crossbody off the ropes, and now that top rope head scissors. She's going to give Lilac Dream a run for the aerobics money. All that money, you know?
There's a lot of money in aerobics, folks. Buy stock in anything but CrossFit.
Absolutely.
Now Mora fights her way loose. Oh, elbow to the quadricep of Scobie, who fights right back.
She's picking up steam now.
Single leg dropkick takes down Mora Boose. Scobie brings her back up. Sends her right into the corner.
Oh, and I've heard about this. She calls this the kombucha.
Kombucha! Is that enough to change the winning culture of Morabuse? 1, 2, no! The lining of her stomach and her shoulders off the mat.
Scobie clearly surprised, but she's setting her up for something. Let's see what she tries to put Mara away with. Oh, impressive, locking her legs around Mara's head there. She calls that the bee's knees.
The bee's knees, as Mara is subjected to all that pressure applied to the side of her head with those knees, as Scobie picks up her first victory in QAW.
Congrats to Scobie, the symbiotic culture of bee crushing you, the queen of the microbes, the queen of kombucha. She's making a powerful statement here tonight with a strong victory. Welcome to QAW, Scobie.
From go in this matchup, there wasn't a single moment it seemed like Scobie didn't have control of the match, which she came right in and commanded respect from Morabuse and just overwhelmed her with pure ingenuity, innovation, and that's it. Scobie's your winner.
Mara, she seems to be the eternal gatekeeper of the QAW women's division, not picking up a victory, but looks like with the support of the crowd behind her and with these impressive moves, Scobie has a bright future.
That she does. And you know if Shields? No. They would call it Scobie-Dobie-Do.
Okay, they would. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got a whole lot more action coming up.
If you liked where that came from, watch a man about to have an identity crisis.
Who am I?
We see through you. We know your game. We know what you're after. You're after our nuts. Don't touch our nuts. You may have fooled everyone else with your fun neckerchief and your disarming overalls, but that doesn't sound like a man to me. That sounds like a mech suit built by nut lovers. Don't touch our nuts. That's right, farm boy. We figured you out. You're a scarecrow mech suit without a cool hat. The only thing we're not sure of is whether you're some weak-ass out-of-state squirrels trying to jump our nuts. Don't touch our nuts. Or if you're a bunch of birds pretending to be a bunch of squirrels pretending to be an awkward scarecrow so you can jump our nuts. Don't touch our nuts. But regardless of whether you're a bunch of nut-jumping squirrels or a bunch of nut-jumping sparrows, we'll be damned if we're gonna let you jump our nuts. Don't touch our nuts. Oh my god, we're so angry we're shaking right now. Way more than our normal base level squirrel shakes. Normally we'd munch on some nuts to calm down. Don't touch our nuts. But not this time. We're keeping this full throttle squirrel mania burning until we see you in the ring this Sunday for a good old-fashioned nut-busting overalls match. Don't touch our nuts. The first one to repurpose their opponent's overalls into a luxury nest wins. Or whoever pins their opponent for a 3 count. Or gets them to tap out. Or whoever is counted out of the ring. You could probably also get disqualified for fighting dirty like using a chair or something. I don't know. They didn't really explain the rules to us, so we're just spitballing here. Don't touch our nuts.
From Scobie to Deton, or Don't Touch Our Nuts for a layman, it's gonna be Don't Touch Our Nuts versus the Farm Boy in a agricultural throwdown.
I mean, this seems like a rivalry that is just like laid out on paper when Don't Touch Our Nuts made his debut. A colony of squirrels piloting a Scarecrow Gundam suit. It seems like their natural enemy, almost like their Farmer McGregor, would be the Farm Boy.
An interesting conflict of interest here. We have a progressive automaton piloted by squirrels, as you said, and a man who's just a simple farmer who just wants to live off the land. I mean, it's man versus nature.
A simple farm boy with his eternal life mate, Andrew Mayer the horse, up against a colony of squirrels in a Gundam suit. Really, only in QAW, folks.
I mean, QAW rock, paper, scissors would be man, horse, squirrel.
It certainly would. That's our next sponsor, Mattel, coming out with a new QAW game, Man, Horse, Squirrel. Buy it at your hobby shop today.
Man rides horse.
Horse
stomps squirrel.
Or stomps
squirrel evicts human.
Perfect. And here comes Animal Farm, folks.
And representing High Energy,
Andrew Merry the Horseman. Good job, Karen.
Close enough, Karen. I think Karen, she was doing the slots earlier. She may have had a few.
I mean, who hasn't when the drinks come free?
I mean, tell me about it. Look at a farm boy flying over the ropes. Gets me every time.
He has ups, as the kids say.
He certainly does. And Folks, this isn't your typical one-on-one match. They actually laid down the challenge. This is an overalls match, which, as far as I know, is just them fighting each other in overalls. So let's see who can win QAW's first ever overalls match.
Who has the dankest denim? Let's find out. Don't touch our nuts, immediately locking up, backs the farm boy into the corner. Makes him smell those dirty gloves.
Absolutely. We might have the farm boy just one of our more impressive mixes of agility and strength here in QA. Oh, counter onto the ropes, but how can he hope to go up against a robot suit?
Well, great old-fashioned American know-how and elbow grease seems to be his strategy. Don't know if it's working out as Deton buries a punch in his forehead and sends him flying.
Well, if the farm boy has to repair all of his farm equipment, he might know a thing or two about how to dismantle a robot made by squirrels.
That's an excellent point.
Give me a nickel for every time I've said that, am I right? Ooh!
Quite a volley of strikes there from the farm boy. He's keeping Don't Touch Our Nuts on neutral here.
And this is as unorthodox gets.
Absolutely. Flying head scissors takes down the farm boy. And a boot to the tricep. Hard to leverage any elbow grease when your arm's jacked up.
Tell me about it.
Oh! Hot shot there from the farm boy, getting a little revenge earlier in the match, getting draped over that top turnbuckle. Sends him into the corner. Oh! Forearm shot right to the forehead. Don't Touch Your Nuts is unrelenting.
Absolutely is.
Rising knee strike there brings the automaton down. Sends him into the corner.
It's Bojack Horseman on the outside, cheering on his tag team partner. We haven't seen a whole lot of success from Farm Boy or Bojack here, but oh, look at Farm Boy doing something.
Wow! Crushing the sternum of that Gundam with both of his knees, going for the cover. Ethan taking his sweet time. One. Just a one, probably a two, but Ethan couldn't be bothered.
Ethan, our sweet boy, but he's as much QAW as you or me, Mike.
That he is, and down goes the farm boy via shoulder tackle there. Don't Touch Our Nuts. Wow.
Oh, look
Another
at
Hurricane Rana.
Throwing farm boy under the ropes with the NUT.
Don't touch our NUTS.
Now flying off the turnbuckle. That big body splash to bird feeder takedown.
Bird feeder takedown. Is the farm boy taken out?
He's going back up.
What else does he have in store? Oh, he wants the farm boy to witness this.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I misspoke. This is the true bird feeder takedown.
1, 2, 3. That's it. A bird feeder beats a farmer.
Oh, age-old battle. Finally, it has been decided. Squirrels are better than farmers. You heard it here, folks, in Vegas.
Squirrels beat farmers. Now we can only hope that horses will beat squirrels.
Or else we'll have to bow down to our new squirrel overlords as the farm boy bows down to the winner of tonight's match, picking up his first victory here in QAW. Congrats and Don't Touch Our Nuts.
Congratulations to all 5 squirrels who had to work really impressively in tandem, as we'll see Maxilon and the Falcon having to work in tandem with the Falcon's bad wing, but Don't Touch Our Nuts victorious here.
We are striving along, folks, and just another reminder, this Sunday on Twitch, twitch.tv/Quarantine Action Wrestling, come on back for Second Wave, our next big pay-per-view as this season of QAW comes to a close.
Wear your bathing suit.
Okay.
It's clear that QAW still doesn't understand what the clown is all about. And I'm gonna show you. Huh? Who the hell are you? Where are you going? What the fuck? Holy sh... Am I being filmed?
Well, we have the Clown now squaring off with Hugh Guiney, 2 competitors we haven't seen in one-on-one action in quite some time.
Hugh Guiney, been a little bit quiet in the back, but somebody who's certainly not quiet, the Clown, having any number of run-ins, last being assaulted by the doctor and interrupting our commercials. I mean, what an enigma the clown remains.
Indeed, he doesn't seem to be motivated by winning. He's not a member of Creative Control anymore. He's just a wild, spinning top of chaos.
That he is.
Wait, who's that behind the clown?
Wait, that's DJB!
DJB attacking the clown. The clown is down.
Unleashing a rhapsody of pain on the clown. DJB making his appearance tonight here in Vegas.
The clown not taking this lightly, though, as DJB fights him off. The clown sidesteps him. DJB sidesteps the clown. Arm drag from the clown. What a chain wrestling on the ramp.
Yeah, this is some coordinated stuff, and now the clown running into the ring.
What is happening? I mean, are we even going to have a matchup here?
What the fuck?
Ethan doesn't seem to know what to do. He's just pointing at the ground. These are my shoes.
Oh, it's scraping his nose against the ropes there, DJB.
DJB fighting off the clown. Ethan does not approve of this, not at all.
He's not happy about this. He needs to get home and do his homework.
Oh, a stomp to the arm of DJB. Ethan has just been neutralized. There are free hugs being offered, but no hugs given.
Ethan, they're not listening to you. You gotta try and take control here. Hugh Guiney, I think that match might be off.
Hugh Guiney, I'm getting word, is taking his gear off backstage. He doesn't want to fight.
I'm getting word that he's going over to catering.
You heard it first here. Hugh Guiney is in catering.
Oh, now the clown going up to the top.
DJB coming back to his feet. The clown gets down and then kicks DJB. Yep.
Stupid.
Trivia, brought to you by Facebook.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here.
Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin. Will you be an angel for a helpless bro? Every day, innocent bros across the country are hung over and sexually frustrated, and they are crying out for help. Call the number on your screen and join us in rescuing bros across the country from embarrassing hazing, and help give them beer, koozies, and endless supplies of backwards caps with a monthly gift for only $20 a month, just 69 cents a day.
Nice!
You can help rescue bros. Call or join online in the next 30 minutes and you will receive this welcome kit. One with a photo of a frat bro in college right now. One who's been given a beer pong ball and a penny thanks to you. Right now, there is a bro who needs your help. Your call says, I'm here to help. Please, call now.
Hello, QAW. It's the big ticket, Rich Dombowski. I don't know what you're thinking. Did you hear what the dapper head clapper just said? Rich is gonna lose his mind! But I'm not. See, right now I'm outside Charlotte, North Carolina, at a location that will remain undisclosed, because right now I don't know who I can trust. Did he do it? Did he not do it? Is he saying it's my fault? Is he saying one of his 37 valets did it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. See, because if you break a bone, you go see the orthopedist. If you have a heart problem, you go see the cardiologist. Everybody knows that the big ticket doesn't have a heart problem. I'm all heart, motherfucker. See, but if you have a spiritual problem, you have to go to the Mecca. You have to find your guru. You have to center yourself and your being. You know, all my life, all I wanted to be was one thing: the man. As Mr. Flair always said, to be the man, you've got to beat the man. And I know you're thinking, oh, Ric Flair? No, you call him Mr. Flair. Put some respect on that. So I'm down here trying to figure out how to beat the man. And you know what? You're all on notice. Every single one of you. But Dapper, you're next. And of course, as always, I'm me and you're just you.
Hello, many of you may not know me, but I am Chair. I was once lover to Rainbow Brittles. In retrospect, it was the best time of my life. Her passion and amazing attractive energy was nothing short of paradise. Then, like the fool and rogue I hooked up with AC Volts. She was terrible. She didn't care about me. Only her career and butts. Gross. Anyway, I am here to tell you about what happened 2 weeks ago. Delia Payne and Jess the stupid Cashin tried to use me to hit Slamazon after their match. It was horrible. I felt used, like I was some common chair with no ability to feel, or love or recite the entire pivot episode of Friends. Thank God Rainbow Brittles came out to save me. When I saw her raging eyes throw daggers at Delia and Jess, a flood of emotions raced through my metal sides. In that moment I knew that Rainbow Brittles was the savior in multiple ways. Brittles is unable to give an address herself this week, because she is preparing for her birthday extravaganza fun time, also known as the pay-per-view event, the second wave on June 14th, the day which shares the birth of the goddess Brittles. But know these two things: 1. This Thursday, Brittles will seek revenge on Jess and Delia. They are stinky ladies who have no respect for chairs or general hygiene. 2. Britt has also made a respectful pact with Slamazon. They shall join forces to take on the Bitches Brew. Slamazon is also respectful to chairs. Thank you for listening. Now let's get it ONNNN.
How many times do I have to say it? It's cold, hard, cash in. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't want to do it anymore. I think I'm starting to lose it. It's cold, hard, cash in. Okay? Well, Rainbow Brittles, since you're too chicken to talk to me yourself this week, allow me to address your friend Chair. Chair, it was so nice to see you last time. I'm sorry that you felt so used. It was my intention to make you feel less than, you know, like a chair. Do you recognize? Yes? Oh, it's Chair's friend. Say hi to Chair. Yeah, I've got one of your friends, Chair. And let me tell you that this coming Thursday, I'm not afraid to use it.
Well, thoughts and prayers go out to DJB after that vicious footing.
That's it. Vicious footing, but here we get ready. Rainbow Brittles versus Cold Hard Cash, and we saw before that impassioned testimony from Chair on Brittles' behalf, and now Cash perhaps has kidnapped one of Chair's friends. This intrigue of furniture just gets deeper by the minute.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave when furniture we try to deceive.
You really are a poet, Mike. I don't say it enough. But now Brittles coming out to the ring, as we saw 2 weeks ago, when Delia Payne attempted to assault the Slamazon after her match with Chair. And now it seems like an unlikely alliance is formed. The Brittles and Slamazon will be facing off against Bitches Brood this Sunday at Second Wave to determine the first ever QAW Women's Tag Team Champions.
Groundbreaking and a huge opportunity for a proud mother in Rainbow Brittles and the Bolivian Bruiser known as the Slamazon.
I mean, these two have had a bit of a history. Slamazon in her debut losing to some quick thinking by Brittles, and it seems like they might have some issues yet to solve, but they're, issues make for strange bedfellows. That's how it goes.
That sounds like the first draft of a Kleenex commercial. It's like, tissues make for strange fellows. Then
I don't
gave
know.
up.
Probably, but you know who's not giving up? Bitches Brew. This nefarious tandem has had quite the effect on QAW since they teamed up.
That they have. Cold Hard Cashin making her way to the ring as flanked by Delia Payne. And Rainbow Brittles has shown a ton of vigor, a ton of enthusiasm in the ring, but it hasn't always amounted to victory. What do you think is going to be the key to her picking up the win tonight?
She's got to focus. Rainbow Brittles, we know that she gets a little scatterbrained sometimes, and she means well, but really we've seen that fighting spirit come out in doses. And hopefully the Slamazon with her intensity can help Rainbow Brittles really channel that side of herself.
Certainly hope so, and certainly wish the very best to that associate of Chair, who's now, we understand, under the auspices, under the unwanted quarantine of Cold Hard Cashin.
That's some auspices for sure.
Tag me in, says that auspice, and here we go. Rainbow Brittles immediately taken down by Cold Hard Cashin.
I mean, God, like we've seen the aggression from Cold Hard Cashin before, and in that statement earlier in which she revealed kidnapping an associate of Chair's, it seems like Cashin might be coming a little unhinged, as they might say, but it's red versus blue, folks, and I'm not talking about Halo.
Not at all talking about hair color, as the hair gets smashed into the mat there of Rainbow Brittles.
We're really seeing Rainbow Brittles embrace the rainbow, changing from a purple to a blue. Perhaps it's showing a bit of a new attitude in her as well.
She's got a new attitude, as an elbow twice now, 3 times gets buried into her abdomen. Cold Hard Cashin fights her off.
Well, remember, folks, like I said, these are each one half of the teams that will be facing off against each other on Sunday to determine the inaugural QAW Women's Tag Team Championships. It's the start of a new era here.
The new wave, the second wave, is just careening us forward into the future as Cold Hard Cashin sends Rainbow Brittles careening outside.
Slamazon just bringing Brittles to her feet.
Giving her a pep talk there in Bolivian.
It's a hard language to learn, Bolivian.
Doesn't seem to have worked.
No, I guess not. Oh, a headbutt there from Cold Hard Cashin. Just, ugh.
Ethan in position 1. And a kick out at 1. Rainbow Brittles still conscious.
I mean, I've talked about it before with competitors such as Perjury Palapal, well now Penguine, but as far as having a wide array like a wide move library, you might call it, Cold Hard Cashin, one of those competitors. You never know what kind of style she's going to bust out.
Trapping one of the legs of Rainbow Brittles and trying to snap her back in half as she follows up that modified STF there with a backbreaker. Now a kick to the shin. Good job, Rainbow Brittles.
She's doing it. Oh, and a kick to the head there.
There you go. Aim a little bit higher. Oh, running European uppercut. Brings Cold Hard Cashin back to her feet and sends her into the corner. And gets slammed down to the mat.
And again, we've seen Rainbow Brittles take competitors such as AC Bolts, even the Slamazon herself, to their limits, but she's really she's got to get focused here. Cold Hard Cashin just taking her to pieces.
Dissecting her almost surgically here as a single leg crab stretches out the anatomy of Rainbow Brittles. And before that, Cold Hard Cashin landed 3 consecutive headbutts. I can't begin to describe to you how hard your skull has to be for that not to hurt.
Well, I heard Cold Hard Cashin uses her head to break open coconuts, and coconuts are the hardest food. Oh, the standing Shiranui there.
Into the ropes and off of them. 1, 2. Kicking right out. Indeed, the only thing that Cold Hard Cashin likes, and it's a much longer list of things she doesn't like, is coconuts, freshly cracked.
Absolutely. Just being taken apart here. Rainbow Brittles she's got to pull out something. Cashin has dominated this match.
Just digging that headlock right underneath the arm, right to the side of the jugular vein, trying to make Rainbow Brittles go to sleep. Our earlier offense reminds me our third sponsor tonight is Coconuts Music. Coconuts, where'd everyone go?
The party's not over yet. Coconuts Music.
Please come visit our brick and mortar stores.
I'm alone. Coconuts Music.
Follow a slam from Cold Hard Cashin.
Oh, we've seen this before. Looking to finally put Brittles to sleep with that Poison Apple.
Poison Apple scooting all the way across the ring. 1, 2, no!
Wow. Okay, that's that heart I was talking about. We haven't seen anybody kick out of the Poison Apple yet.
Rainbow Brittles stronger than Poison.
Is her offense as good as her defense, folks?
Arm drag from Rainbow. She's gonna have to mount a counter offense. Oh! DDT brings down Cashin.
Crowd's getting back on her side.
1. Kick out at 1. Slamazon, sort of impressed.
Slamazon and Delia have been relatively tame standing ringside. They must really be taking on more, like they're just analyzing each other's opponent here.
Now trying to cinch in a key lock, but Cold Hard Cashin escapes. Ethan doesn't know where to stand.
I think Ethan's scared. Ethan has yet to get through any of these pairings fighting each other without getting several serious blows to the head. So he's got to be on edge here.
It's an excellent point. I don't know if we've had a women's match end without Ethan getting roughed up some way.
Well, he deserves it if you ask me.
I did ask, and I do agree. Rainbow Brittles takes up Cold Hard Cashin, who escapes out the back. Elevates Rainbow Brittles and... oh! Dumps her right on the steel steps.
Oh,
no. We're up to 6.
Not getting to a save number, though, as Brittles is rolled back in.
Brittles rolled back in. The competitors have till the count of 10. Another standing Shiranui.
And
destroying the ropes.
Into the ropes, no less. Getting caught there for a second.
Good lord, just magicking herself through them.
Brittles doing what she can to try and turn things around, but no, Cashin just not letting her keep that advantage.
Trying to wear down the arms, at least one of them, but Cold Hard Cashin. Wow, and just a right hand, that'll do it.
Solid hit.
Oh, but Cold Hard Cashin, stunned momentarily, regains her composure, grabs Rainbow Brittles. And a fisherman suplex. Is this enough? 1, 2, no! That fishy swims away.
Again, the heart here, but could she be? No, she may have been considering the Poison Apple there, but Brittles making her regret that decision.
Oh, and now Delia Payne paying dividends, distracting Rainbow Brittles, at least for the moment. Follow-away slam.
And yep, now setting up for it. That distraction might be all that Cashin needed to seal the deal with another Poison Apple.
Double dose of poison. Is this enough? 1, 2, 3. Rainbow Brittles has been fouled.
That is it, folks. Jeez, Cashin just having control of that match from the very beginning. A very dominant performance there by Cold Hard Cashin, and certainly boding well for Bitches Brew going into Sunday in Long Beach when they fight to, well, take that title that they feel is already theirs to be the first ever QAW Women's Tag Champions.
My heart goes out to Rainbow Brittles. You know, she lost Chair, she lost a friend of Chair, but take nothing away from Cold Hard Cash, and she earned this victory tonight.
She certainly did. And, you know, Delia's got to be, the British badass herself has got to be excited. These two just, well, they have all the momentum in the world right now.
That they do, and... Oh, the Slamazon getting involved, looking to check on the well-being of Rainbow Brittles. That's nice to see. Oh, no!
That's Chair! That's Chair, and I think Delia's holding Chair's friend. They're just assaulting Brittles and Slamazon.
This is horrible!
Somebody do something, Ethan!
Ethan!
Happy Pandemic, everybody. Falcon here with an exclusive. I got permission from Devlin's Advocates Daycare to have an exclusive interview with his child. Now, this is a big honor, and there we go. Now, son, the Falcon has to go fight your pappy this week. He also has to contend with Brian Rock Moonvez, and well, it's not going to be easy, but I think Devlin's Advocate's going to get put in his place. Now, does that make you mad? Nothing? Oh, well, your silence speaks volumes there, kiddo. And that's exactly the number of nice things I have to say about Devlin's Advocate. Nothing. Brian Rock Moonvez, you better bring your greasy best, because this Falcon's looking to strike. Devlin's Advocate, you need better childcare. Wings out, Falcons. Caw!
It's been a rough few weeks for All Access. We've managed to win the Tag Team Champion titles and lose the Tag Team Champion titles. And we have still yet to pin a single person in QAW. Well, this weekend, we have another opportunity, and I've been preparing. You see, I took a little trip down to the Panama Canal and extracted some of the greatest baby oil I could find. So the impression that there's going to be a warm-up match tonight. When you're Brian Rock Moonvez, there is no warming up. There's only an oil slick. Will Andy Devlin be able to handle this tonight? I think not. Will the Falcon be able to handle this? He's a freaking bird. Oh, we all know how birds react to oil spills.
In the arms of the angel.
I'll see you guys in the ring tonight.
And now we have triple threat action with the Falcon squaring off with Brian Rock Moonvez and Devlin's Advocate and a very special guest in our booth.
Say hello, Zio.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Zio.
Zio, you're one half of the tag champions. It truly is, let me just say, an honor to have you in the booth. Are you happy to be here?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. My dad kicked me out of the house yesterday, so I just gotta stay somewhere, you know?
Yeah, you have been sleeping here.
Yeah, I don't want that word to get out, though, because that means I'm using corporate bullshit to fund me, so...
Sure, well, this is broadcast. Yeah, okay, we'll do that, but here we go. Starting off with a triple threat here. Remember, folks, coming this Sunday, these three teams will be facing off in a triple threat TLC match as we see one half of the former tag champions, Brian Rock Moonvez, make his way to the ring.
One half of All Access looking his oily best as the man who is not afraid to go through a table makes his entrance.
Yeah, you have to give it up for Brian Rock. He's he has yet to get a pinfall here in QAW, but he's gone through, by my count, at least 4 tables. So you have to respect the heart at least, right, Zio?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he puts up a fight each time, and I have to say 100% the most slippery contender I've ever fought against.
Very fair. And here comes one half of the hot new team in the division, the Falcon, part of Jungle Magic.
And his opponent.
Jungle Magic, we see that right arm still continuing to work thanks to the puppetry of Maxilon the Magnificent as Falcon looks to make a strong statement in this triple threat.
Well, it's all about that all-important momentum, as you know. Winning a match tonight has got to do wonders for your morale and give a plus to all stats going into Sunday.
That is how it works. Every fighter, every competitor in QAW is looking to max out their stats to have the absolute pinnacle of strength as they match off with people who have championship aspirations. As we see, the Falcon is very excited for action.
Love that head flip. That's impressive stuff. It's another flip man you are, Zio.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, I was watching Invader's Dam on my phone.
Said you're a flip man. Pay attention.
Yeah, you're an athletic guy.
Yeah, I'm a flip man.
Well, here comes out the other half of
there he is.
QAW Men's Tag Champions, Devlin's Advocate.
He's arguably the most patriotic member of the QAW roster.
Yeah, can you know, I know that he's a proud, born and raised on South Earth, Zio. Can you perhaps shed any light, though, on some of the doubters?
Yeah, I mean, he's just proud to be an American, you know? He comes from South Earth. He's not like any of the other, you know, phonies I've met in my life. This guy keeps it real. He just loves the flag, loves the country, and just loves humor.
He does. He's shown us many photos of his wife, Leadblorb, and his son, Leadblorb 624. I think I might be pronouncing those wrong.
Well, correct pronunciation or not, these men are about to correctly put battle on each other as Ethan kicks us off. Shoulder charge there from Brian Rock, putting down Devlin's Advocate. Falcon with a backflip and a running heel kick.
Well, these competitors
and
wow,
one for Devlin's Advocate as well. Falcon's fired up.
So can you speak to perhaps any kind of game plan you might have going into Sunday, Zio?
Yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna try to kick as much ass as possible.
Right.
Because, you know, All Access hasn't put up much of a challenge so far. I mean, we put them through tables, we fought them individually, and each kicked ass. I think I'm gonna go up against TV&D, and then Devin will probably match up with Brian, assuming he kicks his ass here.
Jawbreaker there from Brian Rock, who looks to kick the ass of Devlin's Advocate here.
Remember
Andy
here,
Devlin wisely escaping to the outside as Falcon gets worked over by Brian Rock.
remember, folks, in a triple threat, the first competitor to get a pinfall or a submission will win the match. So you don't want to. Devlin doesn't want to spend too long hanging out on the outside.
Not at all, as the Falcon gets brutalized there. 10 straight blows to the top turnbuckle there. Brian Rock is on fire. Devlin's Advocate immediately breaking up the pin. Don't even get to a ceremonial one fall.
Zio,
one count, I should say.
I have to say, I'm a big fan of you guys' dynamic. You a bit more of the extreme, a bit more the high flyer, and then you have your firm, strong base there in Devlin's Advocate. It's a winning strategy, clearly.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I like to be the showy, I like to flip, I like to jump, and, you know, I like it when Dev gets in there and just does all the bruising, because afterwards, I feel fine. He looks like shit, but hey, we come out winners.
Absolutely.
Sling blade there from the Falcon, who gets taken down with a flying clothesline. The action fast and furious in this one.
And remember, folks, those of you tuning in to like, share, subscribe on Twitch, and come back here Sunday night for our next big pay-per-view, Second Wave. It's a second wave of Cases of Fun.
Cases of Fun, which, of course... Oh,
big oil slick!
Include oil slicks right to the forehead. Not to call attention to any acne that you may have had, Zio, but any skincare advice for the folks at home.
Oh, and a huge dive there from Brian Rock.
honestly, whatever it is that's come off of Brian's skin whenever I fought him, it's really done wonders for the skin.
Brian Rock is that selfless. He not only heals the ills of anyone watching by being that entertaining, he can make your pores open up.
See, I believe he oils himself up in proactive.
And proactive, you say?
That's a bold choice. That puts chemical burns on anybody who's not man enough to, use proactive.
Oh, the big talons of terror.
Cover. Ethan's out of position.
Ethan.
1. Oh, and it gets broken up by Devlin's advocate.
He had all the time. He had all the time in the world to get up there. Ethan, you gotta get your head in the game.
The Falcon gets his head. Splattered against the canvas as a big spinebuster takes him down. Brian Rock making his way back up.
Zio, again, this being the second time the QAW Men's Tag Team Championships will be defended in a TLC match. Is there any particular... Oh, and a cover.
1. Oh, and a kick out at 1.
Is there any particular... how do you feel about a TLC match as opposed to a straight normal 2-on-2 tag match?
I don't know. I like our Raws. I feel like we thrive well in chaos. So the more ladders, the more chairs, the more tables, more opportunities to kick ass.
Absolutely.
Flying forearm there. Oh, Falcon looking to build up a head of steam. Excellent pay leg kick finds the mark there on Brian Rock.
One of those blows were slipped off.
1. And a kick out at 1. As you said, his talon's not... Whoa! Not ricocheting off, not sliding off the slick visage of Brian Rock as Andy Devlin takes to the top.
Looks like Devlin might be trying to copy Zio's waves with a big extraterrestrial splash.
Terrestrial splash finds the mark. Brian, tries to capitalize on the cover, immediately broken up.
That was a bold move there by Brian.
STO there from Devlin's advocate, who finally has the Falcon all to himself, doing a war dance.
We've seen the effect that perhaps Devlin's otherworldly visage has on you before, Zio. Sometimes it seems like you sometimes get dazed. Is there any perhaps reason for that?
Yeah, we can't quite put a finger on why it happens, but we decided to roll with it whenever it does.
2. Devlin out at 2 as the Falcon looks like he's closing in on a victory. Brian Rock checks in. Wow! An impressive catch and a falling Uranagi there right to Brian Rock, who is planted.
And look at a Falcon picking his spots. It's a smart move. You don't want to go you don't want to go straight at Devlin's advocate one-on-one. But he's feasting on the flesh of Devlin's advocate.
Biting the forehead. A gut-wrench suplex there. Brian Rock firing up here, takes the Falcon down.
This might be his chance.
Well, he better. Devlin's advocate looks to be out on the outside. How do you revive somebody like Devlin's advocate, Zio?
We usually use magnets when it happens to him in our practices.
Another talons of terror from the Falcon.
Could this be it? 1, 2, no! No magnets needed. Brian Rock able to fight off physics and kick out of that one.
So close.
See, this is where our tag team really works together, because Devlin comes in with the power, and I'm usually there with the speed. He's not quick enough to break up a lot of these counts.
That's true.
That's wise strategy from the reigning QAW Tag Team Champions. The Uranus Boys is a tractor beam.
But just like that, Brian Rock almost inviting it into a huge tractor beam choke slam.
Is this enough?
Capitalize here, Devlin.
1, 2, 3. That's it. Devlin's advocate picks it up for the Uranus Boys.
That's it. Devlin's advocate, just something came over Brian there, almost like just a rage and just adrenaline took him over. And unfortunately, or fortunately for Zio, one half of the Uranus Boys picks up a solid victory here.
You saw here Devlin's advocate looking to nail all of his signature offense in this one and was successful. The Falcon was booted to the outside. Brian Rock had to bear the brunt of a full tractor beam.
I like the outcome here. We're just going to give Devlin a nice, good magnet bath this weekend and head into the championship well rested.
Well, best of luck to you, Zio, and best of luck to our audience, making sure to stick around for the rest of the show. And, well, thank you for joining us, Zio.
You got it.
Up next is D-Money versus Rolling Thunder. Shut up!
No!
How to survive a black hole. Feel the tertiary beginning. Don't forget your mind. Let the overview matriculate. Begin anew as a single electron. You are now the universe. Now you know how to survive a black hole.
Trivia, brought to you by Facebook.
Just beat you. Put my money where my mouth is. Okay, alright. Let me see what I can do for you. Oh look, it's a little tiny version of my women's champion QAW belt. The one I have because I'm the women's champion. But if you want it, come and get it.
And now we have more women's action coming at you with D-Money taking on Rolling Thunder.
Well, Zio certainly stormed out in a huff, looking to, I mean, he's got to be happy about Devlin's victory tonight as we look forward to Sunday. And you know that both D-Money and Rolling Thunder are looking to the future as well. Neither of these competitors have yet to pick up a victory here in QAW, so they both have something to prove.
The first, if I remember correctly, one-on-one matchup for Rolling Thunder as she made that debut in a triple threat match and now has a chance to try her hand at one-on-one action.
We will see as D-Money shuffles her way to the ring. Again, not having a lot of success here in QAW so far. I'm always putting up a good effort though, so let's see if tonight will pay in dividends.
What she lacks in victory, she makes up for in fancy footwork. Let's see if she can dance her way to the winner's circle.
Fancy footwork pays the bills with money.
I'd say that's one of our sponsors, but money is how the world goes around.
Unfortunately it is. As you hear those death tones here of Rolling Thunder's theme, look at her making her way to the ring.
Rolling Thunder, that is.
Well, forgot the first part, but hey, she is indeed from parts unknown. A little bit of a mystery as to the origin of Rolling Thunder here, but I mean, just look at that. Just look at that build. Like she's certainly one of the stronger members of the QAW Women's Division.
Absolutely, a strong core leads many competitors to many victories. If you keep the core strong, then you're hard to break down.
A strong core breaks the teeth when you bite into the apple. That's what my grandpa used to tell me.
Ah, yes. We'd like to thank Buckley's grandfather for obviously raising a very smart boy.
Thank you. Love you, Grandpa.
Rolling Thunder looking to acquit herself well, considering herself a suplex machine.
A human suplex machine, no less. Just getting a lot of inspiration from the suplexes of yore.
That is one of my favorite albums of all time, Suplexes of Yore.
It's also one of my favorite books.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the book adaptation of the album.
It's really good. As Rolling Thunder adjusts her knee pad she's not wearing.
Here we go. Listen, knee-based eczema is a very difficult thing to deal with as an adult or as... We now see
I don't mean to be insensitive.
Thank you. Speaking of sensitive, Rolling Thunder gets that knee around the head of D-Money.
Our ghost cameraman, John, really zooming in here.
Ghost John's a bit of a lecher, folks. We apologize.
He certainly is. Some impressive chain wrestling to start this match off.
D-Money sends Rolling Thunder into the ropes. Drops down. Tries to battering ram her in the stomach, and Rolling Thunder jumps over.
Impressive agility there.
Indeed, D-Money, sneaks out the back with a neck breaker.
Again, D-Money in the times that we've seen her in the past, she always seems to be, spinning heel kick there, but she seems to be that close to snatching a victory. She has yet to be totally shut out, but let's see if tonight she can finally pick up that 1, 2, 3.
Kicked right to the chest of Rolling Thunder, who's a bit of an enigma. She got kicked in the back, she grabbed her knee.
She might be like, She feels pain in different ways, folks. Again, she's from parts unknown. Who knows?
Indeed, as D-Money looks to break her down. Finger by finger as she's stomping the digits.
There's one thing D-Money knows, it's those digits.
She stacks them, and sends Rolling Thunder out and that was just a sign of dominance. She attacked the ring.
She did. And now beckoning Rolling Thunder to her feet as our Men's Warehouse representatives look on.
And just splatters on the floor. Went for a flying crossbody, but no water in the bowl.
People, our roster loves to make those moves, and they never really seem to nail it. Just at some point, somebody's going to try and pay that off.
I mean, when it works out successfully, we're going to lose our crap. Half suplex. Someone who's not losing.
There it goes. She's using her human suplex machine.
Just spinning it up and letting it go as D-Money looks to just a waylay her here. Several shots in the corner, and now a knee right into the side of the face of Rolling Thunder.
It's Rolling Thunder.
1, 2. It really is. She kicks out at 1. Now elbows, right to the shoulder blade there of Rolling Thunder, who doesn't feel the pain, just gets up immediately.
I don't know how she processes pain, but impressive double spear into the corner here.
Saw those spears earlier from D-Money and decided I can do them better. Now could be looking to fly.
Taking inspiration from the late Tommy Jr. going coast to coast.
Coast to coast, and D-Money is rolling away and lands a high knee. These women are just shaking off the pain and coming full speed at each other.
They both have something to prove, looking to pick up that first victory, and yep, we've seen this from D-Money before, to spare change.
Spare change, flipping suplex into a powerbomb. D-Money very proud of herself.
She is. She's getting a little bit of a breather there.
Just again, going to the hands and arms of Rolling Thunder.
Now going up top, she might be looking for the cash smash.
Hulk smash cash.
And she is! Cash smash!
Is that it for Rolling Thunder? 1, 2, no! At the last possible moment, Rolling Thunder checks back in.
Just that she was a fraction of a second away from her first victory, now going back up top. Let's see what happens.
Went for a King Kong knee drop, but nothing. Nothing there but Candace.
This is Rolling Thunder's chance.
Reverse DDT. Now stalking D-Money.
Looks like she's putting, the tornado lock, looking to make her tap.
And immediately loses.
Okay. D-Money saw it coming, I guess.
Fling hits his, wow. Yep, Rolling Thunder is just on her own schedule, folks. I don't know why you would celebrate that soon.
She's really happy about it.
D-Money takes her down.
Jesus. No, D-Money celebrated.
At this point, I'm pulling for D-Money because she seems to be the only one paying attention.
Apparently, but now she's picking up some steam.
What a chaotic competitor if they just actively don't seem to care to win.
I mean, it's almost clown-esque, but both of these women are much more effective. But no! Locking her, the impressive leg lock here.
D-Money nodding to herself as if, yep, this is a good move.
She's really happy with it.
Rolling Thunder keeps grabbing Ethan. Ethan's not moving. It's weird.
Ethan just likes being touched.
Don't we all? D-Money apparently just bebopping to her own beats.
Really? What is happening?
These competitors are losing it.
It hasn't even been that long of a match, and these two, oh no, he's missing the drop kick.
And just a boot in return from D-Money. And now kicks to the face of Rolling Thunder, finally getting serious once again.
She's going to have to if she wants to get her first victory.
Stomp to the side of the head. Grabs Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder escapes. And, oh, beautiful with a bridge. Northern Light suplex. 1, 2. And out at 2. Rolling Thunder takes to the top.
She's looking to end this perhaps with her own version. Yep, with the Thunder Thigh.
Thunder Thigh across the neck of D-Money. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And the Thunder rolls.
Rolling Thunder picking up her first victory at D-Money's expense here in QAW. A weird, like you said, a chaotic match. I'm not sure what was really going through the minds of both these competitors, but, well, Rolling Thunder putting herself in a good position here going forward.
As you said, was locking in her signature move there, lost it immediately. Didn't lose her composure, though.
She didn't. She kept it together through that modified sharpshooter of D-Money's, and then managed to get her on the ground long enough to land that Thunder Thigh. Props to Rolling Thunder.
Indeed, set it up there beautifully with a Northern Light suplex, and then clapped that Thunder right across the neck of D-Money. Rolling Thunder, moving on.
You gotta imagine everyone back in Parts Unknown is real happy for Rolling Thunder, but folks, don't go anywhere. Coming up next is our main event as we finally find out who Road Rage is gonna ask to be his partner to try and take down the Generation.
Is it me?
Why are you wearing boots?
Greatest guy at wrestling in the history of our great sport here. Just wanted to congratulate El Mejor Luchador on a sincere effort to replace me, even though he was very clearly under the weather. Even though it was very clearly Deadly Fred to blame. I know what I have to do.
Hi there, Fred. They say desperate men do desperate things. And I'm desperate. I'm not great at being desperate. I'm great at wrestling. But they're not gonna let me wrestle anybody else. I'm tired of being sick, and I'm sick of wrestling you. I tried loopholes. I tried magic. They both failed me. So I've come to the one man in QAW that I didn't want to come to. I've made a deal with the devil, but the devil's gonna help me out. All I gotta do is bring him your carcass. So it's second wave, that's just what I'm gonna do. You and me, one last time. Don't worry about coming to the arena. Don't worry about putting on a mask. Don't worry about infecting anybody else. I'm gonna come to you. See you soon.
So yeah, Wellington, I cannot give you enough props for how you ran QAW when I was gone on my journey. Just absolutely fair, just leadership. I cannot thank you enough.
You know, you put your name on a contest, it only stands to reason that you would be involved in it. And I like to take hands-on leadership, so to speak.
I don't even know why Steve was surprised by that. It's the Wellington Classic, not the Steve Delfino Classic. Am I right?
You are absolutely right. In Steve's defense, he does seem confused at most things. So it could just be his general countenance.
No matter who Road Rage picks, there's nobody that can stand to us.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. No one can step up to our level of athleticism, of talent, of organization.
Who has tried? Creative Control? The Clown? Steve Delfino? Nah.
I'd like to see him team up with the Clown, just to beat him one more time. I kind of miss beating the Clown, don't you?
Oh, I do. There's just, you wake up in the morning sometimes and you just want to punch the Clown again. Just cleansing, you know? And honestly, what kind of a champion is Road Rage anyways? Like, where is he now? In a Sons of Anarchy episode?
Classic All-American windbag. Oh, I'm here in my leather drinking Coca-Cola beer. All my teeth fell out because of the meth I drank.
More ranch dressing, Bessie.
I'm a big fat asshole.
He does say that. If there's one thing I've learned on my journey to the mystical Doji Forest and beyond of Japan, is that Americans suck.
Absolutely. I've learned that from all my time here. And the motorcycles are trash. Harley Davidson, all noise, no talk. Talk to me when you get a Triumph. In the ring and on the road, Road Rage.
Get a Kawasaki, dumbass.
Or a Kawasaki, sure.
Well, those are good too. Come on.
Yeah, they're fun.
Road Rage. Just know that tonight, your ride ends.
Generation Up Top.
Wellington Arms. Diamond David Thomas, the Generation. You think you can intimidate me? You think you scare me? I accept your challenge. I will find a tag team partner. I'm gonna walk through this locker room. I'm gonna knock on every door. And I'm gonna ask the question to every one of the QAW superstars who in their right mind wants to join the champion Road Rage against the Generation. Maybe who I ask won't be in their right mind.
Now we answer the question, who is our champion going to pick to team with him tonight in our tag team main event?
We know those piano keys.
Diamond David and the Generation have entered the arena. Did we not pay the light bill? Oh, never mind.
There we go. Never lacking for flair, these two. The Generation holding themselves in high regard and requiring a bit of all that drama in their entrance. But as we're seeing, the commissioner and pretty much our resident commander-in-chief of QAW during Diamond David's absence in Japan, these two keeping the power of the Generation up top and looking to keep it that way.
Generation up top, as they love to say. Wellington Arms and Kung Fu David looking to assert their dominance here tonight against Mike Carr, the reigning QAW World Heavyweight Champion, and his mystery partner.
Well, after we've seen a little bit of a shift in the attitude of Diamond David, now going by Taekwon David, or at least that's his fighting style that he claims to have invented over in Japan. And now Wellington, as we do know, Wellington Arms inserting himself into the finals of the Wellington Classic and defeating his opponent Steve Delfino in order to become the #1 competitor to Road Rage. Those two will be facing off on Sunday.
Indeed, do not miss the second wave coming up this Sunday, spiking like hair.
Just like hair in the mid-2000s.
That's right. Well, we know that.
Yep.
Yep.
What were you gonna say?
We know that music.
Okay.
Seemingly riding alone, it's Road Rage, the QAW Men's Champion.
A dead man walking, yet he rides a motorcycle to the ring. Let's see, looking to, again, that all-important momentum as he rides right by the Generation, looking to make a statement here and perhaps, well, let Wellington Arms and Commissioner Diamond David know what he really thinks of him.
A man who spent a lot of his formative years on the open road and in bar fights doesn't seem to care too much about authority as his jacket goes right through our title.
It's really a bit of a translucent jacket he's got there, perhaps a translucent belt, folks. Who really knows what those things are made of?
That's how rebellious he is. His clothes go through QAW.
But who is his partner?
Could it be?
Don't tell me. Yes, it's Steve Delfino, ladies and gentlemen.
Someone told Steve what's going on, and he seems to understand tag team action.
He might still remember how Wellington screwed him, as he claims, in the finals of the Classic. Like I just explained, I guess he's here. I mean, who wouldn't relish a chance to get some revenge on Wellington after pulling a move like that?
Steve Delfino, even if he doesn't understand everything about the world of professional wrestling, understands revenge. He's looking to get some tonight.
Certainly does. This is our main event, ladies and gentlemen, as the Generation faces off against the unlikely pairing in some circles of Road Rage and Steve Delfino.
I'd say in most circles. I'd say in a Venn diagram.
Pretty much. Those are two circles.
And Ethan gets our main event started as Taekwon David and the QAW champion square off. Road Rage backs him up into the corner and is apparently blowing butterfly kisses on his chest. That's interesting.
Very odd choice there by Ethan.
Trying to get into his head there is the champion. Diamond David now locks up again. And more butterfly kisses. What's happening, gentlemen?
Ethan, yep, breaking it up again.
Ethan getting jealous.
He doesn't get enough attention, so he claims.
Side headlock there from the champion, looking to just wear down Diamond David from the ground up. Sends him into the ropes.
Ooh.
Big boot avoided there. Oh, but a Michinoku driver, and immediately goes for the cover. No! Road Rage out even before a 1.
Odd choice there by Diamond David. Perhaps looking to maybe surprise him there, but it didn't work out as he gets thrown into the corner.
Tried to catch the champion off guard, but sent into the corner, and oh! Getting stretched across the knee of Mike Carr.
We know that unorthodox offense from Road Rage, fighting style honed in street fights and bar brawls. This guy is unconventional.
That he is locks in a tequila sunrise here on Diamond David, who is just able to maneuver himself to get out and escape that one. Remind everyone the legal drinking age is 21, especially here in Las Vegas.
Don't drink that swill they sell you on the street corners. I made that mistake.
As we all have.
Tag.
And now, yes. Mike Carr getting set up there. Oh! Dueling big boots, compacting the brain of Mike Carr.
It's got to rattle him, but he already reverses there. Ugh.
Electric chair drop, just disabling the arms of Wellington Arms. Ironic. And now Steve Delfino checks in to get a little bit of recompense himself.
Road Rage basically setting Steve up for it, but no, Wellington will not let that revenge be exacted.
Not at all. Now drags Steve Delfino to the middle of the ring. Wellington Arms certainly no slouch. Oh! Drops a bionic elbow there on Steve Delfino.
Might be an unpopular opinion here, folks. Oh, big metal lariat, but Wellington Arms, he is a very strong competitor. He may have inserted himself into the finals there, but as the Generation just explained, really, it was called the Wellington Classic. Really, he kind of had to get involved in some way, if you ask me.
Beyond just backing the tournament monetarily, he had to insert himself like a bit of an egotist would, as an overhead belly-to-belly suplex takes him over.
Well, the Generation certainly not lacking for ego, as we also just saw earlier, Lilac Dream issuing a challenge to AC Volts for her QAW Women's Championship at Second Wave, and now AC Volts has accepted, folks, so she will defend against Lilac Dream on Sunday.
Excellent stakes with the QAW Women's title hanging in the balance. Will Keaton the Kitten Man get more of his food if Lilac Dream is victorious?
You got to imagine that champion's purse of kibble is quite expansive. That's what cats eat, right? Kibble?
Of course they do. They love it.
Absolutely. But getting a tag there, Diamond David.
Diamond David building up momentum there. 3 kitchen sinks in a row.
That's a whole house's worth.
Indeed, folks, you're not in Lowe's, you're in a QAW ring. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe if you're watching us on Twitch. If you're watching us in the future, hi, Dad.
Oh, now setting up road rage for the Diamond DT.
Diamond DT trapping those arms, driving that head down. 1, 2. Kick out there from the champion.
Yeah, we know the heart that Road Rage has. Remember, he won the QAW Men's Championship from, well, now Penguin, but, oh no! It looks like Diamond David now is showing off one of the moves he picked up in Japan, his modified, here comes a Dave Single.
Dave Single right to the side of the head of Road Rage. Steve Delfino in, breaks it up immediately. And down goes Ethan.
The buzzsaw kick, and then Ethan just taking a shoulder charge from Wellington.
Well, it took all night, folks, but Ethan's lost consciousness.
Hey, the fans want it.
You gotta give the people what they want, and what they want is Steve Delfino.
As he falls to Diamond David's feet.
Gets sent into the corner. And sent back into the corner. Fights out of the corner.
Damn it.
Sends him into the opposite corner.
Nope.
Misses the corner.
Those corner moves.
Oh, and Diamond David ends the rally.
Let's see if, I bet he's going to throw him into the corner here. Wow, he does.
Sends him into the corner.
Wow, lands it.
Wellington is able to connect on that tag. Steve Delfino elevated. Oh, and slammed to the mat.
Oh, big Thunder Valley there from the Generation now. Again, but it just, as I was saying, we saw Road Rage win the QAW Men's Championship off of Perjury Plopple, now going by his alter ego, Penguin, but reversing his DDT into a gory special, but now Steve Delfino looking to unleash some sweet shin music on Wellington Arms. No!
Oh, the music's been canceled. As if a Spotify account ran out of a trial. Steve Delfino kicking off Wellington Arms. Trying to lift him up, but Wellington fights him off. Sends him into the corner.
I wonder.
Oh, Steve Delfino's in the wrong part of the prairie as a stampede's about to break out.
Favorite move of the Generation, just as they just rolled over the roster, they're looking to roll over Steve here.
Lots of foot beats just getting implanted here on Steve Delfino. No! Rest for the wicked.
Wellington boogies in celebration.
Cover from
Ethan.
Mike 1 David. 1. And just a 1. Oh, and down goes my car.
Big punch on Road Rage there.
Gets planted with a DDT by Wellington.
Ethan doing nothing to stop this.
Not at all. Steve Delfino's getting brutalized by the Generation.
They might be looking to end it here.
Send Steve Delfino into the ropes. Giant rising knee. Steve finally fighting back with a rallying clothesline.
We know Steve's tendency. He absorbs a lot of punishment and then he delivers it right back. He might be, yep, it looks like he's starting to feel himself.
He's Delfinoing up and he's going to need to. My car still has not recovered. He's a one-man wrecking crew. Whoa! Flying Pele kick.
Impressive agility there.
Unreal. And now a giant swing.
Taking Diamond David for a swing.
Steve Delfino has had enough of being brutalized. He is taking things into his own hands, literally.
That took a lot out of him, though, as he's falling to one knee. Road Rage still knocked out on the outside. Oh, gets up.
1, 2, no! That dizzying swing, not enough to disorient Diamond David for a 3.
It's also not enough to stop Steve there. Still feeling himself, but no, it takes an elbow to the gut.
Still feeling himself with a kick to the hamstring. Clothesline to Taekwon David, and another. Catches a boot. Oh, kicks out his back leg. Steve Delfino feeling it.
He has some impressive technique, as we've seen, and now it looks like he might be trying to get the orchestra ready again as he wants to set up Diamond David for some sweet shin music.
Tunes up the band. Walks over politely.
Yes.
Sweet shin music.
What an impressive sequence.
You could have seen him coming, but there was nothing you could do. Sends him into the corner.
Oh, and now taking Diamond David out to the prairie as they're responding with a stampede in kind.
A stampede from Road Rage and Steve Delfino. These two outlaws are getting some Wild West justice.
Certainly are. This is how they do it in Boston, says Road Rage.
There's a new sheriff in town, and it's Mike Carr. Steve Delfino looking to get busy.
Very happy. Oh, is Diamond David it?
Cover. 1, 2. No, Taekwon David kicks out. Road Rage grabs his own ass.
He's getting momentum, feeling that ass.
Could bounce a motorcycle tire off it.
Sure can. And you know I was looking at it when he was in the booth about a couple weeks ago, but no, that kick to the head of Road Rage.
Road Rage has to eat some soul food there.
Oh, now going up for another Diamond DT.
Diamond DT just plants his head in the mat. Brings the champ back to his feet. Sends him into the corner.
He needs to tag out now. Getting reversed again out of the corner, but Diamond David has been in this match for a long time. He's got to be worn down.
Very good point. Wellington is the fresh man of the two in the generation as Mike Carr sends him into the corner.
Oh, now Steve kicking him in the head and then tagging himself in.
Steve's had enough of these shenanigans. He's looking to keep the fortunes on the side of him and his impromptu partner tonight as a flying forearm grounds Diamond David.
He's yet to get that revenge he so craves as he almost Ethan having to squeeze in between him there.
Hey, good thing that he threw that shot. It looked a little bit low as Ethan had his back turned and a huge uppercut there. Ground Steve Delfino and Wellington checks in.
Let's see if Wellington's
Stomp to nothing.
Stomp to nothing. And let's see. Oh, into a big Boston Crab, but he grabs the ropes.
Steve immediately is able to break it up by having one arm in the ropes. Flying heel kick there, grounds Wellington arms. Now the champ looks to check back in.
Well, folks, Road Rage and Wellington, this is the matchup that we're going to see on Sunday for the QAW Men's Championship. Again, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to us on Twitch, and come on back here Sunday night for all the action.
Run, don't walk to your computer screen and tune right on in to the second wave. Oh! Twisting, trying to dislocate the rotator cuff of Wellington arms there. Diamond David misses that punch.
He tries to punch, but wasn't directly in front of him.
Tags in Steve Delfino. Holds Wellington in place. Oh, goes to work on the good arm. Oh, but a back elbow from the Ionic arm. Busts Steve open. Steve is bloody.
Steve is bloody.
But at the sight of his own blood, hoists Wellington right over his head.
And now looking to get the blood orchestra going. Sweet shit music.
Orchestra walks over. Sweet shit music and Wellington's busted open.
Oh my God, it's getting all over the ring. Ethan's got to clean this up.
Ethan, put some gloves on, my boy.
Please.
Steve Delfino scoots out the back. Sends him into the corner.
Willie gets the tag. And
now Mike Carr and Steve Delfino working beautifully together. Double backdrop.
We're seeing some impressive synergy here, getting those tags going. And nope, now Road Rage looking to go full throttle on Wellington.
Full throttle pile driver. Now picks Wellington up.
And any emergency break, is that it?
1, 2. No, Wellington showing a lot of inner fortitude, kicking out of the emergency brake there.
Heart of a champion lies in Wellington, or so he says. The heart of a triumph motorcycle, as he took the time to shit on Harley Davidson right before this match.
If you like Harleys, you're not in luck, as Wellington's not in luck here. Another Tequila Sunrise locked in by the champion.
And he's got the fleshy arm locked into it.
The fleshy arm being bent, contorted, but Wellington able, again, like Diamond David earlier, maneuver himself out and escape. Backbreaker to Wellington.
They might be management, but you cannot deny the in-ring acumen of these two competitors. It's just everybody in this match has just been letting it go as Wellington taking the time to flex.
He spends a lot of time both in the lab and in the gym, folks. Back body drop there, takes him over. Now looking to row the boat of Wellington Arms.
And again, a lot of focus being given to Wellington's fleshy arm. A smart move. Obviously, you're not going to be able to damage the metal arm that much. And in comes Steve.
Impressive tactics from the champion. Steve Delfino checks in and
immediately
gets sent into the corner. Fights his way out of the corner. Avoids a punch from Wellington. Sends Wellington into another corner. He is bleeding profusely.
Jesus Christ.
Good Lord.
Just wearing a crimson mask. Turn your children away from the screen, folks.
Looks like a drive-by kick on the way. Yes.
He's an old man.
Streaming down the forehead. Cover. 1, 2, and no, Wellington not down yet.
Oh, down goes Diamond David too.
And now Steve Delfino wrestling with Wellington. A gator roll there. Oh! Now captured. Oh! Exploder suplex.
Diamond David trying to stop it, but he can't as he brings Steve to his feet for some reason.
He's trying to sucker him in. And then leaves. Okay. And now Steve Delfino is just a bloody mess.
Does he have any blood left in him?
Does he know what's happening, especially?
Sweet Jesus. And Wellington's not looking so great either with his face busted open.
Steve's legs akimbo in the ropes here. Oh, and his arm's getting dismantled by Wellington Arms. The irony.
The irony is, oh, that big crank in his neck. You can't even see Steve's face. This is horrendous.
He's just squeezing more and more blood out of his head.
Ethan.
Come on, Ethan. Sends him into the corner.
Oh, and here it is. It looks like they're trying to put an end to it with Road Rage on the outside. The big Dave's double.
Dave's double compacting the insides of Steve Delfino. The champ is down.
Is that it?
Ethan's confused. 1, 2. Oh, that momentary confusion buys Mike enough time to recover.
Ethan might have cost the generation the match there. But now David looking to seal it up here with a big frosty boot. Nobody misses.
Frosty boot. No. Release suplex sends Steve Delfino careening into the corner.
They love those corners.
Boot to the midsection. Steve elevates him over for a vertical suplex. Well executed, especially with that much blood in his eyes.
This match has just gotten completely insane. I don't know how Steve is still alive.
You know why? Because he has to fight him into the corner.
He does. Oh no! Here goes Ethan.
Ethan's down. Reverses in the corner.
Wellington doesn't give a shit. Ethan down, he just walked right in and punched Steve in the face.
These are real bully tactics.
Good Lord.
It looks like Mike Hart pulled his hand away. But I guess we're calling it a tag.
Brett called it. He went into Ethan's earpiece.
All right, Ethan's back to his feet. Mike Hart's the legal man, I guess. Kick to the midsection there.
He misses.
Sends him into the corner.
What?
Has him down. Ooh. Vader bomb.
He actually lands a move in the corner.
Oh, that corner finally coming into play.
And now looking to go again, full throttle.
Lance Wellington one more time with a pile driver. And now making sure his hips are okay.
Yeah, before going for the pin.
1, 2, no! Wellington will not stay down.
He will not. That heart perhaps made of metal as well. But now Road Rage. He wants to put an end to it now. Running into the emergency brake.
E-brake, down goes Wellington. Cover. 1, 2, no! Broken up by Kung Fu Taekwondo David.
Taekwondo David breaks it up, and now he gets thrown back into the apron. What is going to happen, folks? Wellington making the reversal.
Ducks underneath. Back heel kick. Sends him into the corner.
He certainly does.
Tags in Steve Delfino. Is this going to be another double back body drop? Yes, it is.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you got to fix Steve's
Steve
face.
Delfino. Fix his forehead.
Jesus Christ. The doctor better be paying attention.
Crucifix bomb there from Steve. Just soldiering forward. Wellington with a shoulder throw.
Oh, now he's locking Steve, grabbing him right on where the cut is, the metal claw.
This is disgustingly brutal. And yeah, that's it. Who wouldn't give up?
Ethan's staring at the corner, but still knowing that Steve has just had no blood left to give. The Generation's victorious.
The bionic hand of Wellington just got dug into that laceration in the forehead of Steve Delfino. What a brutal ending.
Brutal indeed, folks. But now, Wellington Arms and Diamond David picking up the victory over our QAW Men's Champion, Road Rage, and Steve Delfino. Is this a predilection for Sunday?
Could be an ill omen of signs of things to come, with Mike Carr having to defend against the overwhelming influence and power of the Generation.
Well, putting up a good fight here, and well, folks, thank you so much for joining us. And again, just like, share, subscribe on Twitch. And Sunday night in Long Beach, California, we'll be going for another second wave.
That man in the crowd said he brought his own chair. Folks, we encourage you to bring your own chair to sit safely during the...
What?
What's happening? Who's the...
Oh my God, that's Shakes!
Shakes is back!
Shakes, what is he doing?
Just staring down Taekwondo David. This is tense.
Ooh.
And now running him off. Shakes has lost all creative control, but he certainly hasn't lost his hold over Diamond David.
Apparently not fixated in a new. Shakes is looking more monstrous and disheveled than ever. No words.
All right, folks. Well, until next week, wash your hair.
Love you.